So, guys, a lot and a lot has been going around the social media over the death of the popular singer known as Mobad. So, today, a lot of people have been calling out his ex record label, that is Mayan's record label, over the death of this popular singer and rapper. And a lot of things has been happening because of the death of this young, he's just 27, guys, and his life, or he was just lost to the cold hands of death. So now a lot of informations are now coming in on on the reason or what caused his death, because one, no autopsy was carried out on Mobad to know what really happened to him, if it was poison or what really is the cause of his death. And also there was no trace of gunshot or no trace of stabs, so we want to really know what happened to Mobad, and a lot of insight has now been thrown over the death of Mobad. So I'm going to be giving you all the insight about this whole gist this evening, because guys, a lot of soup is really happening. People are really angry over the death of this prominent fast rising singer. So the story of Ile Oluwa Oladimeji Aloba, popularly known as Mobad or Imole. So my people, it's with so much pain that everything is happening, and everything is just going hell wire, because the reason is because this boy really fought hard. He tried so hard. He gave Dêath a tough time, but Dêath won at last. Mobad was one of the young street boys who rose to stardom from the street of Ikorodu. You know those days of making a freestyle and boom, it goes viral online. Yeah, there are many throwbacks video of this prominent singer where he was doing freestyle before he blew, or like before he came out to limelight, like in his early life. And one way or the other, his freestyle video went viral. He got noticed and got signed by a record label named Marley Music, owned by a certain man which they call a drug lord named Aziz Fashola, popularly known as Naira Marley, alongside Imole. So Aziz signed other young artists too, and turning was going on smoothly in the record label. Little did he know that there are more to being in just the record label and singing songs alone. Since the record label is owned by a drug lord, which is Naira Marley, there are some certain sacrifices you need to do so as to stay relevant in this record label. My people, first is you are going to be initiated into peddling of drugs. Second is that you'll take an oath of secrecy, never to reveal things going on in the label. My people, what do you expect now when you're being signed in, or when you're being involved into this kind of thing? You'll be expecting this kind of thing, because you also be wanting, or the owner of the place would want you to be involved in the kind of business that he is doing. So, and things really went hellwire, because their boss, who is now an ambassador to NDLEA. My people, how can a drug lord be an ambassador to NDLEA? Nigeria is really corrupt, like it is really corrupt. So train them, the boss trained them and all, and they were doing so well and peddling the drugs. Then it got to a level of secrecy oath, and Mobad refused. His other signees like Zeno and other artists in the record label did all the necessary oaths right, but Mobad refused. They gave him time to rethink. During those times, they sidelined him. The record label boss left him useless in the label, but was promoting other artist songs like Zinoleski back to back. He even gave out one of his street sisters to Zeno, make him they use that one, the whole body small. That's why you see the other artist, that is Zinoleski, dropping hits back to back, but still yet he'll be looking like a rag, and people will be thinking this is all fashion. My people, they suffer. His life is under the control of the label, and he cannot even opt out. Mobad started complaining that he needs promotion too, that Naira can't be promoting only other artists and leave him alone hanging. That was the beginning of their fight. It was from one argument to another. It got worse that they go physical most times, and Naira he hates to be challenged. We know all how all these drug lords, they feel like they are the caban, they are the boss and everything, so they hate people challenging them so bad. But Mobad was always the one challenging him in the label, aside his own record boys. My people, a lot and a lot really happened though, a lot and a lot really happened. So aside his record label boys, he has other young boys he recruits who help in carrying out those drug businesses. One thing led to another. He started restricting Mohbad from going out alone. If he goes out, he sees people trailing him. It was that bad. Then he started confiding in some of his friends, his close friends and his colleagues that he was close to, and they told him to run for his dear life. If not, it is a lifetime contract or they take his life. My people, on hearing that he summoned Marley that he wants to leave the record label, that was the beginning of the whole nightmare. Naira refused, saying he can't just opt out just like that, and this generated into serious argument, and Mobad was beaten blue-black by Naira Marley's boys. One of his arm even got broken in one of the process of them going physical. Bella was in the know of all these happenings. He was updating Bella how things, that is Bella Shmurda, how things were going. That was why Bella Shmurda came out while he was doing a video back then. He said that Mobad was struggling in the record label. Naira Marley has to be held responsible if anything happens, that they have been threatening him. A lot of things have been happening. They have been on his neck, putting him on a lot of pressure, that the boy does not have peace of mind again. It was Bella Shmurda who came out to say what really happened, or what Mobad was facing currently at that time. So he managed to stay in the record label, that is Mobad. He managed to stay in the record label for a month more. Then one evening he wrote a letter as advised by his friends and his colleagues, trying to make it official that he wants to leave the record label. Naira Marley tore the letter right in front of him and walked him out of his presence. That night, Mobad said he was done and walked out on his boss, Naira. Naira Marley, on the other hand, saying that this boy really means business, he went out to plan with the NDLEA officials, like these government officials. These officials, are they not supposed to be protecting us? Are they not supposed to be fighting for us? Why are they not conniving with the enemy in order to fight the innocent citizens? My people, they went to connive with the NDLEA officials to come out to raid Mobad, so that even when he finally falls out and Mobad tries to say all he knows, people will call him a drug addict and pay no attention to his words. Remember what his girlfriend or his baby mama said, that they made people feel, or they called him all sort of name like drug addict. He doesn't know what he's saying, he's always on drugs, high on drugs, and a lot of things. They called Mobad a lot of things. So guys, and everything happened in the sense that they did it in a way whereby even if Mobad comes out to start saying anything concerning the record label, people will feel like, okay, he's just saying all those things out of being intoxicated with drug. So my people, he was taken to the hospital after the NDLEA saga when they came to raid his house, even though nothing was wrong with him. Few days after he was discharged, his team reached out to different personnel, different things, and they started and they said Mobad was contemplating to commit suicide. That was what Bella Shmurda said, that Mobad was contemplating suicide if not for the intervention of his girlfriend or baby mama, who saw him immediately and told him or calmed him down in order for him not to commit the suicide. So my people, they even came out, some persons came out to warn Naira Marley concerning the whole issue, but they did not really take it serious because they did not feel like, okay, the thing was really serious. But now look at it, everybody is now pointing fingers at Naira Marley to come and say, or to come and really give every gist and every details of what happened to this fast rising music artist. Everybody is now pointing out at Naira Marley, that Naira Marley has something to say, my people, because this whole story looks so true, following the fact that we all know that Naira Marley, whether you know him or not, through his music, through his actions, you will know that this guy is into drugs. And for him owning a record label with other signings inside, you don't just expect them to just be singing, they have to also be pushing the drug business. business. So guys, everything is happening so fast. Come down to the comment section, comment, tell me what you think concerning this particular post or this story about Mobad. Rest in peace Mobad, rest in peace Imole. Thank you and God bless.